Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. My name is Marcus from DM Photography, and in today's video I'm going to show you a fun way how you can step up your street photography game, especially when you're a beginner or if you're already used to street photography and seek for random new challenges or simply seek for inspiration. A while back I bought this card game. I don't know if you can see it here. It is a street photography card game which has two different types of cards in it. One type of card is cards that show challenges. So for example here I chose one that is called Shooting from the Hip. Right, so this is, for example, when you in street photography just shoot from the hip and do not use the viewfinder. Or if you like to do photos like I do, is try to shoot a photo that looks like it comes from another time. And so this deck is full of these types of cards that pose challenges with different difficulty levels, which are indicated at the bottom of the cards. The deck also has these kind of like blue cards, and these blue cards help you with general composition, for example. So it explains to you about natural frame lines or the rule of thirds and the golden rule, for example, or how to create tension with a triangle, for example, and so on and so forth. And in the past, I was using these cards just by myself when I went out for street photography and I wanted to shoot a specific topic or use one of the rules described here. And they really helped me step up my game in street photography, at least. So since I was playing this game all by myself, at some point I thought, how fun might this be if I play this game with a couple of photography friends? And so this is the idea of this video, that I'm going to show you how we shot challenges from this deck with a group of photographers that I know. And I will also share in this video with you the different results. So we all were shooting the same challenge, and you will see how different the results can be with the same challenge within the same time frame. Also, because you were so supporting me with my channel and it grew amazingly since I started in February, and I'm so grateful for every subscriber or every comment that you leave or email that you write to me or just liking my videos, I thought that it's time for me to give a little bit back. So I reached out to the company Bigger Picture, and Killian from Bigger Picture answered to me, and he liked the channel and said that he would send some decks to me so that I can make this giveaway. So today's giveaway is sponsored by Bigger Picture. And if you want to find out how to win one of these decks so that you can step up your street photography game, stay tuned, watch the video, see how we shoot, and at the end of the video I will pose a challenge to you that you then have to shoot and submit in order for you to win one of these decks. So stay tuned and enjoy. Hi, we're here in downtown Zurich. I'm joined by my friends. We will play the See the Bigger Picture street card game today. And before we go into how this game works and how we will do it, let's first do a quick round of introduction.
Hello, my name is Bogdan, and today I'm gonna shoot my M6 with the 30mm Summicron and some Kodak Ultramax 400.
My name is Akostia and I have my Canon A1 with my 50mm 1.8 and I'm trying the Sinister XX film.
Hi, my name is Martin and I'm shooting today with the Leica MP240.
Hi, my name is Steven. I'm shooting today with an analog Leica MP with a 50mm Summicron and a Ektar 100.
And I myself, I will be shooting the Leica MD. Alright, so here we have the card game. And what we will do is we will pick a challenge that the card will give us, and then we will shoot multiple rounds and then always reconvene and talk a little bit about how we thought about, or what we thought about the challenge, how we tackled it, how we approached it. And so let me show you the cards now. Okay, so on these cards we will find different challenges, and they're also marked with a color down here. The darker the color, the harder the challenge. And what we will do now is we will pick a random card. So Bogdan, would you like to choose a card? Alright, let's see what it is. So black one means hard challenge. It's called light spot. Sometimes a ray of sunlight hits a pane of glass and lights up a small part of the otherwise dark surface. So that's what we're going to shoot. So everybody will get 10 minutes to shoot the subject and then we will meet back. So let's get started. So let's go and find ourselves some light spots now, shall we?
Love that planet.
This challenge is quite tough, I must say, but I think we have the perfect light for the challenge. I think I found a couple of nice light spots. I'm really curious what the others have found. I also put the GoPro on my camera so that you also see from a point of view perspective how I try to tackle this challenge. So let's see what the others did. Alright, so we just finished our first round, which was this photo of a light spot, an object or something in a light spot with high contrast. So let's now also go through the round and ask everybody how they tackled the challenge, what they found easy or difficult, and how they just approached taking this photo. So let's see.
I approached this by basically exposing for the highlights, because I wanted big contrast. I didn't want so much detail in the shadows. I composed the photo before actually taking the shot, and I waited. I tried for to find an area with like really harsh light, exposed for those highlights, and then waited for a subject to come in the photo. I already had my composition going and I was just waiting for somebody to get in the light. And that's basically it. I have a few different shots. I hope they turn out okay. I used the high shutter speed to make sure everything was in focus. So yeah, hoping for good results.
Cool, thank you. So nice. So let's go over to Martin.
So my style of photography is probably a little bit different. I look for special situations and where probably lights and shadows are harsh in contrast and stuff like this. So I'm not really kind of planning my shots. I'm more a spontaneous shooter. But for that, I just have the aperture relatively large, and so I'm ready to take the shot whenever I see a nice situation.
Cool, thank you. And now over to Akosia.
So I found it very challenging. I took like 2 photos, and I'm looking forward to the next exercise because this one was very abstract for me and difficult to find the spots which I found interesting composition-wise and light-wise. Let's move on.
All right, thank you, Akosia. And now to Steven.
So I have to admit this was really a bit of a challenge for me. I usually, when I go out for maybe 8 hours, so I have a lot of time, looking around, trying to discover interesting things. This time we only had a couple of minutes, or around 20 minutes. So I was desperately looking for interesting, views, shots, but not really sure if I got something, but let's see.
All right, thank you. And myself, I also found the time aspect the most difficult. I also usually take more time, or like you maybe know from other videos, I camp out in one spot for a while. But I'm also looking forward to the results. I'm not sure yet. Again, I'm shooting with a Leica MD, so no display. So let's see what the next challenge will be. All right, so ready for round 2 now, and Martin will draw the next card. So let's see. Spreading out the card.
So the next huge task for us is patterns. It doesn't always have to be people or busy scenes. There are also subjects on the street, such as patterns, that can be very exciting. So patterns is our next challenge.
Obvious.
So sorry.
No problem. Oh, look who's there.
Aha. Bogdan, don't steal our pattern.
Right? The city with most patterns. How hard can it be? I didn't take the shot in the end. Too many reflections there, and it didn't look good in a viewfinder, so off to the next one. Still have to think of the clothes that I saw, and the guy didn't let me take a photo of them. I think that would have been my shot. Constantly trying to find some patterns in these shopping windows, and it actually looks so good, but the light currently has way too many reflections for a shot that at least I would like, so still hunting for a pattern here. Tough one. I think that's it.
First one. I would have loved to ask this elderly man to take a portrait of carpet and himself, but I was afraid to maybe kill him accidentally. So I didn't ask. The pattern I initially wanted to photograph has super boring light right now, but I would like the colors. But I have a black and white film, so this is this one basically. Just a pattern of this marble-esque situation, but it won't be interesting enough for a photo.
So round 2 is over now. We were photographing patterns, or looking for patterns and taking pictures of these patterns. So let's see how everybody did. So let's start with Steven.
So this one was much easier for me. Yeah, looking out for patterns is, I think, a natural thing I do when I just walk around. Structure that is interesting, color combinations. I think the 50mm helps here to take photos. What I'm trying to do, or tried to do, was to take the patterns a bit out of focus. Yeah, just to get like a smooth, yeah, a smoother picture. Yeah.
Cool, thank you, Steven. And over to Martin now.
So also for me, the task was a little bit easier than the one before. So I found lots of patterns, and yeah, just tried to make a good shoot. And also I have received for this task another Leica, an analog, with a Tri-X inside, and I just hope the results will be pleasing.
Cool, thank you, Martin. And now over to Akosia.
I think I took 2 or 3 photos. It was easier in terms of finding patterns, but it was harder for me in terms of finding actually images being worthwhile making. So I think I'm looking forward to more either emotionally challenging images to make, or more patience. And that's what I can say.
Cool, thank you. So let's hope for a really difficult third task. But next up, Bogdan, let's see.
It was easy, as my friend said. There are plenty of patterns in the city. I mean, all of the buildings, um, the asphalt. There was a bike shop nearby with all the bikes aligned. I mean, it was easy to find. But as before, that's as I shoot film. There's always the mystery of the photos coming up okay or not. So let's hope.
All right, cool. And yeah, for myself, this task was also definitely a little bit more easy. But like Steven said earlier, that it was good for him to use a 50mm here. I think I know exactly what he meant, and you'll see it in yeah, my shot. I really think that a 50mm would have helped me, so I really went down like, yeah, I sat down literally trying to get the pattern in frame, and it's like a pattern in a pattern. But yeah, the task was fun. Again, the time pressure is not something that I'm used to. So yeah, let's go on with the third task. So I think we're all ready for round 3 now. So let's see what the next challenge is for us. So Akosia will pick a card.
People.
So what?
People.
People. So we're looking for something really difficult. Let's see.
Oh, sweet. So silhouettes. Should I read it, or
Yeah.
do you read it? A silhouette is generally photographed against the light. The background must be distinctly brighter than the object or person. The exposure measurement should be based on the background so that only the outline of the object remains visible. Task. Photograph silhouettes and select a small aperture for your shot, which increases the depth of field. Tip: if the camera placement is lower than the subject will stand out against the background.
So silhouettes it is. I think we have the perfect time of the day for this task. So we will all now head out and try to find new or nice silhouettes. All right, so we've played 3 rounds now, and I think we're all starting to get tired, right? So we're also all really curious how the results were, but let's talk about this last round now. This time we'll start with Bogdan.
This was harder than the texture challenge. I think we all went by the lake where there's lots of people transit, so it was the reflections from the water made it easy to get the silhouettes of the people passing by. So that was it. I actually changed films from the Ultramax to Tri-X right on time, because black and white, I think it's actually Tri-X because it's a contrasted film. It's more suited for silhouettes. Didn't get that many shots as before. Have only 2 or 3, but hopefully some of them will be great.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I would fully agree that somehow this challenge, photographing or taking pictures of silhouettes, is very suited to black and white. So let's see how Martin did.
Martin hat gar nichts geschossen.
Said it in English.
Okay. I was only filming Steven during his work, but me myself, I haven't taken any pictures.
All right, that's fair. So then we're curious now to hear what Steven did then in that case.
I think I was quite busy. As Bogdan said, we went by the lake, which is, I guess, a quite good place to shoot at this time of the day. A lot of people are around. I'm probably a bit too shy to approach them directly, so I was probably more focusing on their shadows. We switched places and went to the area before the opera, which is also great. They have a lot of chairs there, and you can also play great with the shadows. Yeah.
Cool, that sounds nice. So over now to Akosia.
So overall, I think the topic itself is screams for kitsch already. But I enjoyed the first photo that I took, even though I don't think that it will be a good photo. I always see that I enjoy interacting with strangers, even though I am shy to approach them, but at the same time I just like talking to them because most of them are happy and grateful to have an image taken.
Yeah, I agree. This challenge actually really screamed for kitsch, and everybody of us was running to the lake immediately. So we have evening sun here in Zurich, and on the side of the lake where we are now, it's perfect for silhouettes. But I agree, and I'm really curious about the shots. I myself also think I took two very kitsch photos. One, I'm really curious how the framing will be. So yeah, let's see. All right, so we're done now. We played 3 rounds of this card game. See the bigger picture. Now it's your time. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you will be able to win one of these decks. And what we will do now is we will draw a challenge for you. And I would like to ask you to shoot a challenge and send me your results by email or Instagram. And in the next video or the video after, I will show the winner photo and I will send you one of these decks. All right, so. Alright, so let's see what the card is. Matching patterns. Let me show you the card actually. Let's see if it focuses. So, matching patterns. The task is look for scenes in which the primary subject has a pattern that is repeated in the background. So please take photos with this challenge, matching patterns, and send them by email or via Instagram, and I will pick a winner and feature you in the next sort of video after. So thank you. Now you've seen how we played this game and how much fun we had, and you've also seen how if 5 photographers shoot the same challenge in a different way, how different the results can be. I really find this very exciting, and again, for me, this card deck has helped a lot in the past already, and I will keep using it. Maybe you're up for the challenge. I would be very grateful, and I would very much look forward to seeing the results that you guys shoot and submit to me in order to win one of these decks. Full disclosure, as I said in the beginning of this video, the giveaway, so the deck, is actually sponsored by Bigger Picture, but it is not Bigger Picture who approached me and asked me if I want to do a video about the deck. It was really me who bought this deck a while back. I really enjoyed it. It truly helped me in my street photography game, and then I wanted to make a video about it. So I actually reached out to Bigger Picture and not the other way around. So again, thank you very much, Bigger Picture and Killian, for sponsoring the giveaway. So all that is left to be said now is that I hope that you got inspired by us shooting these challenges and that you want to get your hands on one of these decks as well and participate in the challenge. If you don't want to participate in the challenge but you still want to buy one of these decks, Killian was also so nice to create a discount code on their web store. So if you now go to the web shop and you order one of these decks and you use the code TheMPhoto, you get a 15% discount. You can also find this deck on Amazon if you want. So if you buy it through Amazon by any chance, please also consider leaving a review for the Bigger Picture on the Amazon commenting system. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please consider hitting the like button below, and also please leave a comment below and tell me what you think about the card deck, the game, or general about the video. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you want to see more of this, please also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. How long did you film the video? It was actually quick, but the intro took us like an hour.
There's a Porsche waiting for the